After 1,000 years, the mists have finally cleared to reveal Albion, the land of myth and magic beyond the sea. Back in the old world, a king who rules with an iron hand longs for Albion's riches. He summons adventurers to claim the land. Hoping to escape their grim lives, many follow, dreaming of a bright future in Albion. But the journey across the sea is long and dangerous. And only the most daring cross successfully. Those who make it arrive at the shores of this magical land, from where they immediately begin to craft, trade, and conquer. You are among these adventurers. Head out and forge your own destiny in Albion.
Hey everyone, Monty from Barbarossa Lives Game Studio. Today we're going to start Albion Online. This is a little different game. As you can see, the graphics are definitely extremely stylized, and it's not a bad thing, because this game, what could make it very interesting is, I'm going to start a new character, but I played this on my laptop. You can play it on your phone, you can play it on a tablet, so the graphics are not like, you know, real core, hardcore, so you can play it on different platforms, which means my laptop that is not very powerful can actually handle this, and that's kind of a nice thing. Now I'm still playing on my game machine, so that's great because of the recording and all of that kind of stuff, but it gives you a at least an option. So do we want to play a male or a female character? We played male on everything else. What the hell? Let's go for a female character, and we'll try not to do the typical really bad thing of, but okay. And let's see what we get to change here. And again, it's not as much because it's we'll just see if we can come up with some. That'll work. And oh, hair color, something a little more standout-ish. And what would you like them to wear when they're not wearing anything else? I kind of like this one. And again, color, not a lot of choices, so we'll stand out that way. And let's see, we're choosing a name, and we will go with let's see, been reading Mistborn lately, so we probably Vin won't work, but what if we just play around with it and we do something like this? Nope. Maybe add something else to it? I don't know. And all in all anymore, I don't know that it makes all that much difference. Okay, so we have our character. Server suggestion based on the device location. Okay, that sounds good. You can have a characters on multiple servers. We'll go with this one. So Albion Americas, and let's hop on in. And first step, click on the ground. So this is a click and move. There we go. And find a way off the beach, right? And this is kind of nice, telling you where to go. Get to a vantage point. Okay, and our guy.
Another survivor.
Now this doesn't have a whole lot of talking, like actual production talking in it. So I'll try to go through as best I can. And actually, the very first thing I'm going to do again is get back to our game settings and throw in a window screen, and just want to pull the size down to something now a little bit better. There we go. We'll just it'll be easier to see by a lot. But I think I can also should be, whoops, don't need to, I don't know if I could actually, yeah, it doesn't seem like I could actually change that. So we'll go a little wider, a little thinner. Okay. Well, we'll see how that goes first. And that should be enough for now. And it would be really cool if you could extend it, but I don't think you can. Yeah, no, I'm just playing around for no particular reason. The only issue, whatever, we'll put it back to full screen and we'll just deal with it. Everything got too small, so while the edges are going to be hard for me, as we've talked about in other games. If you haven't seen any other games, I have some eye issues, and peripheral vision is a little difficult. And then when I'm leaning over to see this, then I get away from the mic. So not a big deal. Okay, you survived. So we need to talk to the survivor. Okay.
Don't worry.
And we did that. So climb the tower.
There's no time to waste.
And as I've talked about, and maybe if you're familiar, I kind of really like graphics. It's one of my favorites as to about a game. And for the longest time, I really didn't like this. All I ever wanted was, but I did enjoy both World of Warcraft and EverQuest, but I guess I thought they were old enough that we should be looking at better stuff for now. But what seems to happen is the better the graphics, the more they want you to play like it's on a Xbox or PlayStation, and I want to play computer games. I want to use my mouse, I want to use my keyboard. I don't want to do 6 combination things. I want to play those old style games with a better or different story and stuff like that. So we'll see how this goes. Played it a little bit before, it's fine, and maybe in this case we can really play around with some specific element of what we want to do with the game, because you can do a whole lot with this game, and we'll take a look at it. You could crafting, fighting, travel, all kinds of stuff. You can have your own island. That might be really fun as something to go through. It says, here's our goal, and we go after that goal and see what it takes to do that. But right now we just got to get moving to our first portion. So our next thing is to gather some rough stone and some logs. This is not difficult. You don't need to have, at least you come with it right away, the tools that you need. You can get tools, but we'll get to that. That resource is depleted. That one's still going. Is that all we needed? Was just those couple? Oh, there we go. Some more. Not a difficult thing, which again, I like. Just have to wait for it to do its job. And like I've just said, I think the biggest thing that bothers me with some of the games is that you're trying to take a... I know there has to be some crossover between PCs and the game boxes, but I just, yeah. And I guess what I really mean by that is some of them now, the fighting and stuff is like you are so much into a... Let's see if that's enough. Yep, we got enough.
Need some advice?
Now we need to craft with that. So there is... Okay, so now we need to find a blacksmith up here. And we are going to craft one of these. So again, this is all about finding the right things. The crafting itself is not difficult. Just find the right person and the right amount, and off we go. And here's our inventory. And up on the edges again. So now we can equip it. And it will give us this, and we get to pick one of these spells that makes it work. So, Heroic Strike, which is extra damage, and this one's gonna hit more people. Let's go with that one for now. No particular reason. I don't think it's gonna matter much because we're right at the beginning. So now we need to equip it. There it is. And return to the wounded crafter in the lighthouse, which is fine. Now, I wanted to see if this was gonna, yep. Okay, back to him. And we finished that one. And we need to get to the ship. So, let's see, where is the ship? I think this is where I came back from. Which would only make sense that the ship is out here. Just don't know where. Maybe through here. Nope. Right-clicking automatically equips items, so that was helpful. Open your inventory and equip the shield. Oh. Okay, and then go to the gate when you're ready for the fight. Which gate? This one, hopefully. There we go. Go to the gate. And off we go. Just clicking. No other thing to do. Just click away. There is the, that was Q that did some extra stuff. Well, it's kind of, so we automatically heal back up in between. All we need to do is wait. And we'll take on the big guy. And your, whoops. I guess it's not going to matter. He's not really hitting all that hard. Feels like it should, but if you're noticing, it was giving you the ability to get the hell out of the way as you get stronger. And, okay, looks like we get a new bag. That could be helpful. And we still need to get to the ship. So is that out here? Notice how fast that loads compared to most games right now. I mean, most games you're sitting there waiting a few seconds, but often much more than that. So we made it to the, and we need to speak with Captain Tia in the cove. Alright, and that would be this person.
Killed those heretics? Bloody good work.
And
Less talking, more walking.
so now we need to buy a mount in the, and like, I know where some of this stuff is because I played it before, but this is so, you can't really zoom out any farther. But if you look around, well, first of all, here's your map right away. Gives you an idea of where you're going. But this is it. It's rather simplified. So you're really more about, like, I don't know if grinding is the right word, but going to find the right things. Now, if I can get a talk, I can remember buy and sell items. What did I forget? Buy amount at the marketplace. Okay, it should be able to. It's just not opening, and I'm not sure why. Or am I clicking in the wrong spot? That's what we're supposed to be doing. Wow, I'm just having no luck at the beginning of games lately. What am I missing? Am I not clicking on the right? Nothing's coming up. Well, I must be doing something a bit wrong. Mend wounds, shield, dodge. Okay. Yes, you must do it yourself because it's not letting me do anything, but then it's not letting me go anywhere right now. And of course, I'm missing something very simple. What it is, I'm not exactly sure. Let's try this again, slow down and read. Be the first mount from and talk to Crafter Silas. Buy a mount from there.
Make haste.
Okay, so now, did I not accept the... Maybe that's it. I must not have accepted the quest. So, now we can go up here and search for categories. Here you can buy and sell items. Find a novice mule, which is right there, and hit. So, we're buying a novice mule. Okay. Equip your purchased mule in your inventory, and right-clicking is automatically puts them in. So we now have a mule, and you mount your mule by pressing the mount button or using the hotkey, which is A. So it takes a couple seconds, but we now have a mule, and which is kind of cool to be this early in the game and already have a mount. That's really kind of cool. So now back to person, and we can finish. We'll buy a mount at the marketplace. We did that. Oh, go see Crafter Silas. Which one's Crafter Silas? Way up there. If you can see the quest down in the corner. So this is the guy we're looking for. And
you can call me Silas.
We did that.
Stay focused.
So now we need to get a beginner pickaxe and a beginner axe, and you get those from the different, it's a crafting. So, if we go here to the lumber, we just have to find the right people to get the repair station who's making these particular things. So we'll get to these people later, and so beginner broad, that's the wrong person. It should come up as two, because there's just very few things we can make at this early stage. So this is probably the right spot. Maybe? What am I missing? Usually something rather stupid. So we'll talk to him again, and let's see if did I actually accept the quest. Maybe not. Acquire 1 beginner's pickaxe and 1 beginner's axe. So now I acquired it. And Tanner, there we go. Over to this guy, and here we go. So we need a pickaxe, and we have the stuff for it already. And an axe, which we need some more rough stone. And I'm pretty sure we can get that, like right here. That should be enough. Beginner's axe, and we're done.
Well done.
And we've done that. So now we need to gather birch logs and leather from the nearby forest, and that would be killing. Pretty sure this is where it's going to send us. Yep. And through we go. Come on. No? Check out down in our... Am I on the wrong... Where am I? Nope. Oh, we... Nearby forest. That should be the one. Let's see if it's... There's another one over here, I'm pretty sure. Or did I do it again and not actually accept the quest? Probably. Because that should have been the one. Yep, see it, so I don't know why it's not what I'm doing to like not actually accept it right away. I'll just have to. So zone map is N, and that just brings up the huge version. It is the same thing that you were looking down in the corner. And then you can go out from here, and it also shows you what resources and things you are in. And each one of those, what they call the biome, is going to have different resources and different levels of resources. Like there's really not anything different besides wood. There's just all kinds of different wood. What kind of places, what, you know, what it is, what it looks like. And here's, looks like, excuse me, sorry about that, but this is where we want to go. This is where we are. So just straightforward. And of course, straightforward means up and to the right. It's going to tell me these golden leaves are the birch trees and foxes are what we want. So we can go over and attack a fox. And we can use our better. Just takes a while. And it will get faster as time goes on. Bind and gather the birch logs. And we got the rugged hide already. Okay. So it is possible, well, not important. So we go ahead and harvest those, but we need to get the birch trees, not just the logs. Need the birch logs. I like how, right away, how different the birch trees look. So when you're walking around, it's very easy to tell. And I kind of think the hide is the same way, like it's different animals. So it's quite easy to figure it out. And we'll take a shot here at another animal. And there we go. We should have enough. We can return through the gate. No idea why the yawns just hit. Not that late or anything. And so now we're going back to return to the camp and talk to Silas. Same guy we have been talking to. And here we are. And we'll complete that one. And now we need some copper ore and fiber, which should be in a different place. Looks like, yes. Go to the mountains, which is up here. Again, a new biome with new things to go in. Not extremely complicated. Might get tedious as you really need to go out and find too many things maybe later on, but at least not the frustration of can't find it. Or don't know where to look. There we go with the stupid yawns again. And again, some more resources. So the cotton looks like this, and the ores look like that. And that will continue through pretty much the game. Nice and easy. Get more copper ore. They, if I remember right, they respawn relatively quickly, so even if there's a bunch of people around, you know, get what you need and get out, you should be okay. And unlike some other games, first of all, once you're doing this, you can do it more than once, so it's easier to collect once you found something, and there's usually plenty, at least from what I remember. And look around. Again, this is a very early level, so it probably should be a little easier, but it just is. You can usually harvest 3 times from each thing. Notice you get, or it will do it 3 times. And wow. I have no idea where that came from. Like all of a sudden I am just yawning up a storm. We probably have enough. Go to the camp and return to him. Well, we'll finish this stuff right here. And that should be sufficient. And back down we go.
You've done this before, haven't you?
And we got that, and we got some food now, which I do believe.
Stay focused.
Oh, we need to find some stuff. So refining, you need to refine your resources you want, and then we'll get some food. So we want to refine the raw resources and bring those to the crane. Okay, let's see what it. That's not complete.
You know where to find me.
Refine the resources. So here we're going to do as much as we can. And there's that. And I'm not sure how much. Oh, okay. So they're going to take us on a tour of the different things. So that was your smelter. And it was doing metals. And then this is your tanner. He was doing the hides and the sawmill, lumber mill, and then the weaver is going to take our to make cloth from, what was it, don't exactly remember.
Stick to the basics.
Some kind of cotton maybe.
One step at a time.
And we'll give him the stuff, and we are going to speak with Captain Tia again, and a Destiny board refine. Okay, the Destiny board, if I remember right, is
She floats again.
okay.
The tides have turned.
And then, okay, open up the Destiny board and steal the heretic map in the forest and defeat the heretics. So let's do one of those over here somewhere. Nope. Okay, that's, I think this is, again, we did not accept it.
Show them how.
Okay, so journeyman refiner. So this is working our way up as we get better and better. And open the destiny board, which is B. Now this is your skill tree. That is how this works. And perform activities for each thing to get better at it. So you're not a class. You can do however you want to do it. You can go very slow and learn everything, or pick one way and go faster. Complete nodes to unlock new abilities, and then a node to unlock the requirements. And once you've unlocked it, you get some powers. And like it said, you have different nodes for each thing. So if we search around here, we have tracking, farming, gathering. So we're doing really well on the gathering one already. We can do refining, tool making, which I think that would have been our axe and stuff. We haven't started with the mages stuff, but here's the lodge crafter for a hunter, and you just keep going. So it will tell you what you need to do in order to get better at each one of these. So there's fighting and there's adventuring, and then once you do that, it'll open up the next spot. And as you can see, these just keep branching quite a ways. So you not only get better at what you're doing, but you get more specific at what you're doing. I don't know if it's actually going to let me show the next, it is not. But here, once you had finished this, then it splits into different ones. Okay, so we've opened that, and now we need to go to the forest, and this seems to me like a good time to take a break. As I've said before with other games that I played, I'm trying not to make these extremely long. Every once in a while they just end up being that way because I lose track, but I remembered. So let's take this as session 1, introduction and character making and some stuff like that, and we will talk to you later. Again, you can find us at barbarosalives.com, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Follow us along on YouTube. If you're there, go ahead and get part of our community there. Leave some notes or follow my notes. I'm putting up polls and other questions, especially once some of my other TTRPG things go in. You can watch for I have one session done of Legend of You that I just need to put up, and like I said, I got Mistborn's tabletop game in the mail today that I'll be taking a look at. And if you notice along as time goes on, I will find the games on the computer I prefer to play and probably just let the other one sit, or I don't know if I'll make an actual we're done with this one video, but yeah, I want to just try some of the games and see if I enjoy playing them. And if I don't enjoy playing them, then, you know, I'm not going to torture myself through it. It will give you guys an idea of what happened. Is it worth putting any time or investment into this game if you play like me? All right, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.